fish tank? Is that too loud? Hope that's not too loud. Jumped on a little early. Give a little bit of time for everyone to kind of trickle in. Check something real quick. Right back. Right back. All right. Back. Crop Express. Can you hear it? Yeah, if y'all could, can y'all, is that fish tank a little too loud? Jerry Ward, thanks for being here. I'll be here for a short time. South Carolina in the house. Yes, sir. Jonathan, thanks for being here. Crop Express. De La Cruz. You can hear it pretty good? Okay, let me try and work on that real quick. I can get over there. Do that real quick. Sorry about that. Okay. Texas Outdoors, thanks for being here. James Delk, awesome. You can hear me. Is that better without that fish tank pump on? Is it the fan? Try that. Hold on. Jonathan, the white bass are in the creeks, getting ready to spawn if they haven't already started. Johnny Suttles here from Tennessee. Thanks for being here. I can't really hear this good enough to know if it's. Oh, no, let's try that. Is it my phone? Might be my phone. Oh man, Jonathan. Hate to hear that, man. They're they're in a lot of the creeks around here, man. They're in little areas. I mean, no, it's static. Can everyone hear me good, or is it? I hope that's better. My phone is like getting ready to go out, so I might have to start doing this on the computer or something like that. No, Gary, that's um, Jerry. I mean, there's just some tropical fish. Sounds like a manhole bubbler. Well, hopefully you guys can hear me enough. I really don't know how bad it is. But just wanted to touch base with everyone. Jonathan says his buddy caught two. Yeah, so and this is the case for um, a lot of creeks is, you go long stretches without any fish, and then all of a sudden you get a little stretch, especially for sand bass with some current. You can get some current with some pulls. They're really, really keyed into that current right now, at least from what I'm seeing. Slab Buster television pilot sounds distant, man. Hopefully it's not too bad. James Delk was in the creek today in Louisville, nothing. Man, James, hate to hear that. Just keep after them, keep after them. And if they're not in one creek, they're in another somewhere. They're in a lot of creeks right now. Sounds like a helicopter. Can y'all still hear it, or is it better now? The fan's off and the fish tank's off, so hopefully it's better. Slab Buster, hey man, had to leave and come back on, wouldn't let me comment. That's weird. Glad you're here, man. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Xavier, there he is. North Texas Fisherman, thanks for being here, man. Timothy G, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it, you guys and gals. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of get into it. So, like I said, I know y'all. If y'all haven't got a chance to check out that last video, y'all be sure to check it out. It's doing pretty good, especially for me for a sand bass video. So, you know, definitely appreciate that. They're in the creeks. They're not like I was saying, that they're in little areas. They're not just up and down the creek all over where you can just limit from the parking lot all the way, you know, everywhere. But they're, yeah, I think this phone's getting ready to be on his last leg, Roger. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. So the fish are, white bass are in the creeks. I've had some crappie found, and they're gone now, so I don't know where they went, but I gotta re-find them, relocate them, so. Appreciate it, Slab. Appreciate it, man. So I'm gonna try and get on some crappie here pretty soon. Got some big announcements coming up. I'm gonna kind of hold off on that just for a little bit longer, but I definitely address that soon. You guys are gonna hopefully like it, and it's definitely a pretty big deal. Xavier, man, what's the word? Been trying to whack the crappie left and right, man. You have been whacking them pretty good over there in East Texas, man. Been on them. I've only been fishing once in the last like month and a half, so you got me. I don't know. All I know is what fish I had found, they're not there, so I gotta relocate them. But isn't that always how it is? Slabbuster says a lot of roaming fish here. I guess that's about everywhere in the south. Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot, and I haven't had my boat out in a month and a week. I need to take it out and run it around. It makes me nervous for it sitting very long. That's the longest I've ever had a boat sit. North Texas, yeah, East Texas has been good to me, no doubt. Got 4 tournaments in 4 straight weeks. There you go, man. Good luck in all of them, buddy. You're gonna be busy wearing those fish out. Are they all on the same lake, or they kind of scattered around, or? I really need to make it out east. I haven't been out east in months. So I actually moved to Fort Worth. So I'm a little further west than I have been, so. Xavier, thanks brother, how's the feeling been? Man, we've been good, just, oh nice, all on Fort, sweet man. We've just been moving, some stuff going on, you know, work-wise and stuff like that, just been staying busy. Move is, especially with 2 little ones, the move is a lot. Slab says Lake of the Pines, Lake of the Bones. So other than that, we've been great. And you know, it's a new year. Hopefully some good things are coming real soon. 409 Outdoors, thanks for being here. Hey, good evening everyone. Good evening. Mark Spurgeon, there he is. Hello kid, glad to see your progress and all is going well for you and your family. And yes, the Sandies are in the creek. Yes, sir. Thanks so much, Mark, for your support. Excuse me. 409, great to be back. You know, I haven't been going live just because I haven't been fishing, to be honest. So I really haven't had any update. I haven't had anything to talk about. I got some lures right here that I'll talk about, but just have not been getting out very much. But that's all going to change pretty soon. Xavier, if I can get my boat back by this week, I'll fish another one on Merval this weekend. Nice, man. I've heard good things about that lake. I need to get over there. Roger, what areas are good for the spawn? Man, for the crappie, I think the creeks are going to be, and for the next month and a half, creeks are going to be king. Creeks are going to be where those crappie spawn first, those sandies are going to be spawning. And I'm going to be running some guide trips on those. If you're interested, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get all the plug stuff, out. But if you're interested, give me a shout. Shoot me an email. Uh, Reach out through the website. I have it linked down below every video, and we'll get some time out there. I'm doing some white bass, crappie, some combo trips from the boat, but we can get out and walk the banks. It's just easier to navigate with the boat. That way, you don't have to go up and down cliffs and worry about sliding off in the creek. But creeks are going to be where I'm going to be majority of the time the next month and a half. And that's my favorite thing. Can't wait. It was so nice to get out on the creek that last time. So yeah, man, I moved out west. There you go, man. Moving out to Rockwall. Yeah, it really wasn't like a choice. We just kind of had to. Man, the housing market and everything like that is just real crazy right now. I really didn't have much of a choice. We found something in our price range, and we're just renting, but it's still really nice to have a house, and so we're super excited about that. But it gives me a chance. I'm going to explore Eagle Mountain. I'm going to explore Worth a little bit more. Branch out and try those lakes. Eagle Mountain, I have never even seen the lake, which is crazy. But I have never even laid eyes on Eagle Mountain Lake, and I'm going to really try my best to learn that lake. And I live like 15 minutes from the lake, and I'm going to really try and learn it. And then Worth as well, I'm going to try to learn that. I'm gonna put some time into these West Side lakes. That's the big area of the Metroplex that I have not explored very much, and it's just always been because I've went east or I've fished, north or south really. So I'm gonna spend more time out west. Hopefully that pays off. Slab says, man, he keeps saying I'm gonna go into the creek. Haven't yet. Yeah, the creek's gonna be good, Slab, man. Definitely, if you can get out there, it'd be good to try it out. Roger says creeks are always great areas. Coves with creeks feeding into them are great areas. Find a good flat and you'll find some fish. Yep, that's true, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, Xavier. Appreciate that. Texas Outdoor City of Rowlett and Victory Sand Bass are doing the first annual Sand Bass Tournament March 18th on Ray Hubbard and its creeks for anyone that wants to win some money. You can bank fish if you want. That's awesome. That's pretty cool, Texas Outdoors. Thanks for sharing that. Slab Buster, never heard of Eagle Mountain. I didn't know y'all moved. Yeah, man, we moved probably 2.5, 3 weeks ago. We've had some issues with the moving process and some stuff with the house that we're getting worked on, but outside of that, man, and Eagle Mountain's not really well known for crappie. It's more of a white bass lake from what I understand. But I do know it's got a bunch of docks in it, and I'm going to really try and find some dock fish. Same on Worth as well. Worth's a big old mud hole, says Xavier. Man, I hope not. I'm going to try and put some time in out there. Jonathan, gear recommendations for white bass. Is there any B&M sold locally? Jonathan, man, so there is, I know personally, I see B&M at Bass Pro, Cabela's, and Walmart. And then as well, if you're interested, Sportsman's Outfitters has its online deal. Save you $10 off 50 if you use the code KidCrappie10. That helps the channel, but I totally understand too. You want to find somewhere local. So Walmart, Bass Pro, and Cabela's is where I've personally seen B&M on the shelves. Slab, yeah, I'll enjoy the new lake vids. Yeah, I think I'm gonna enjoy it too. want to, come off as like, I don't know how to put it, but I've put a lot of time in on pretty much every lake around here. I've been to it at least once or twice, and you know, it's gonna be good to go somewhere that I have never been, never seen, and that's so close. So it'll be interesting to see what I can find. My expectations are low, but you never know. You never know. Bobby Bayer, hope I'm saying that right. Thanks for being here, Bobby. We'll think a big rain will bring them in even more this weekend. Yeah, Bobby. So every little rain we get, is gonna help. The bigger the rain, obviously, the more time it's gonna take for that water to settle down. But it's definitely gonna help overall, especially a warm rain. If we can get some warm rains, it's just gonna really help. Television pilot, y'all keep thinking about that west side, North Texas. Television, Sam Super Sensitive, West Point, and Graphite Jig Poles usually South Fort Worth, Burleson Academy. Nice. Yeah, Academy will have some B&M sporadically too. It's definitely more hit or miss, it seems to be at Academy. The last several Walmarts I've been to have had plenty of Sam Super Sensitive, which is pretty cool. Fishing with Domingo, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. And yeah, you guys, it's been a pretty tough last month for me. So, but getting through it. Got some things, like I said, in the works. Hopefully, everything will work out. Mark Spurgeon, hello everyone. Be sure to hit that like and share. I appreciate that, Mark. Yeah, if y'all could hit that like button. YouTube likes that. Share this if you can. I try to, put good information out there. I don't try to, hype stuff up or this and that. I want to give you guys, honest advice if I can. So. But I'll kind of go over what I've been using. So I won't, like I said, I only went once this last week. But these little Bobby Garlands right here, this one right here especially, that one did really, really good in that last video. I don't know if y'all can see that, but, and then, oops, these right here I know are going to be doing really good here pretty soon. Been, especially as that water warms up a little bit, these little curly tails like this are going to be good. Crappie too. Just a little bass assassin. Panfish assassin, sorry. So those are good. These I tend to do a little better on when that water's a little warmer and you can really kind of move it around and all that a little better. But for now, these Bobby Garland on a super ultra light setup. 16th, 32nd ounce jig head with 4-pound Mr. Crappie High Vis Mono and a Sam Super Sensitive. That setup outperformed. So I went to a creek, like I said, in the last video, and talked to some people after I filmed. I filmed kind of early and started walking around, checking some other stuff, and everyone I talked to said the bite was real tough. Pulled up to this one spot, there was some guys there, and just started catching fish like crazy, and they weren't really having any luck. That ultralight setup with this setup right here, like I'm saying, with those light jig heads, just a little minnow shaped profile. It doesn't even have to be Bobby Garland, just something small, compact, minnow shape on that 4-pound line and that ultralight. You can just cast that jig out real far. They hit the bottom and just hop it up, just kind of like your dock shooter. Just hop it off the bottom. Them fish were all over it. And it's something different, something real subtle. A lot of times I was just hopping that jig up and just letting the current kind of float it down. Hop it up, let the current kind of float it down, and they would hit it good. And I think that kind of ultralight finesse setup really helps. I mean, it outfishes a lot of the other setups I see. Guys throwing rattle traps. Big curly tails, that stuff for me tends to be a little better when it's a little warmer. I know these fish are the water's still cold, these fish are in but they're still a little lethargic. So that ultralight finesse setup really, really helps. So I've been wondering why you haven't been fishing. You've been busy moving. I see. Yep. Yes, sir. It's been tough. I've been really wanting to get out, but it's all about the chain, Slab. Jeff, there he is. How y'all doing? Been a while. Yes, sir. It's been a while. Hope you and Patty are doing well. Thanks for being here. DC Metro Angler, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Timothy G, man, kid, that copper nose from Sportsman is really working them fish right now. Never seen it before. That website, yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I actually got some of those too. I really like that, the way that looks too. Haven't tried them yet, but I thought that was a pretty interesting color too. Yeah, but that's the setup, and that's what I've been doing. Yeah, I don't use curly tails in springtime water above 60. Yeah, I find those curly tails a lot of times. It's kind of counterintuitive or whatever, or contradicting, but those curly tails early in the spring, especially too, sometimes those curly tails can make a difference with that little subtle action of the tail. It just depends on what the fish is mood in. You kind of have to see, but there has been times when I pulled up and these curly tails are just money, versus just a minnow bait. But Mark Williams, there he is. Hey, I'm probably starting to show up shallow. Yep. Yeah, Mark, man, I know you're on them down there, buddy. It's gonna be getting going up here pretty soon too, I'm sure. I haven't, excuse me, I haven't had time to go look for crappie, but I'm gonna do that soon. That is definitely on the list. Jonathan, well, you get fined if you park off 35 to fish DC. The times that I've fished up there, Jonathan, I have not had any issues. But man, in my opinion, Jonathan, that's way too far up with the water level right now. I think I fished a couple years, or probably more than that, probably 3 or 4 years ago, I think. I fished up there. The lake was, I think, 10 or 15 foot high, and there really wasn't enough water up there then, so it's definitely a long ways up there. Slab buster, sometimes I use like a 3-inch one, like a bass lure or warmer water. Nice. Yeah, 3-inch one's pretty good. I'm not sure which. These are 2-inch. I'm not even sure. Especially on those cold, early cold front days. Yep. And I went on a cold front day this past week, and maybe that has something to do with it. But that little finesse, it's painful to fish, and I get a lot of people don't have patience to fish a 32nd or 16th ounce jig on 4-pound line and current. It's not easy, but I mean the fish like it. The fish like it. It's gonna come right. I start with small baits. When I notice they're feeding, I use curly or flukes. Yep. Small is always good. They'll always kind of pick up a small bait for the most part. 409, we've been catching white bass on H&H spinner baits. Nice, yeah. So I use a rooster tail as well when the water's a little warmer. They love those too. I just don't like dealing with those treble hooks and stuff with those white bass. It can get kind of hectic. Slab buster, those black crappie here like the smaller profile bait. Yeah, I think a lot of that is those black crappie have smaller mouths, and so I think those black crappie like those smaller baits. And black crappie feed on bugs a lot more than shad, than compared to the white crappie. White crappie is almost all shad versus bugs. If that makes sense. Jonathan, thank you for answering all my questions. No problem, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. It means a lot. Timothy G, those fish are already moving up here in North Texas. A few early spawners. Yep. I got some places I need to go look. I just got to get time and go look. Slab buster, I use 1/64 jigs. Yep. Summer. Yep. That's true. big bait, but it works great and it's easy to cast. Oh yeah. Hey, they'll hit some big baits too for sure. North Texas Xavier, black crappie always look bigger on live scope than they really are. Still trying to figure out the science on that. Huh. Maybe it's got something to do with their body profile. Maybe because they're more round versus long compared to white crappie. That's interesting, man. I never even thought about that. I'm gonna have to pay attention next time to see if I can tell a difference. Yeah, that is wild television pilot. But hopefully get on some dock fish. I'm gonna shoot some docks here pretty quick and see how that goes. And you know, as always, you guys, you know, super chats there if you want to donate. That's always there. It's never expected, but it is appreciated. It goes right back into the channel. Keeps the show going. But there's gonna be a lot more videos coming out. Really am excited for the announcement and can't wait to let y'all in. Yeah, Xavier says make my way to Leon. Yeah, and I was really gonna this last month, but in January too, but I just could not get away. Timothy G, that big cold front we got coming is gonna have those fish in a bundle. Yep, that's the one thing, man, is we've had some pretty good fronts. There was actually some dust today blew in from West Texas. The skies were like sandy red, kind of like when we have the Saharan dust come in, but. Yeah, we've had some front storms. I think we had a little Pacific front come through last night, and it was real windy and all that. Yeah, especially moving out that way. Yeah, that's true, man. Timothy G was on Leon Saturday, caught some really good ones. Yeah, I've heard good things about that lake. Slab Buster, yep, the docks are hot here now. Turney was one on Coosa River, dock shooting only. Nice, man. I got some really cool ideas I think I'm gonna try and like put out there at some point. I think it'd be pretty cool to see what everyone's feedback is on that. If y'all want to have some fun, put a blade of grass or candy wrapper on a jig head, catch a few sandies. Yep, I've caught sandies on bare hooks before. Fishing with Camo Joe, there he is. What's up, man? If y'all are interested in some great hand-tied jigs, y'all be sure to check out Camo Joe. Camo's Custom Hand Ties on Facebook. Be sure to check him out. He'll take care of you. Great jigs, great guy. Support those that support the channel. Yeah, I have two kid raw hook. Yep. Slab, that's for sure. Leon's a mud hole, and where's the mud hole? Yeah, I'd love to get down to like Cedar Creek. I'd love to go to Palestine again. That was really fun to go into Palestine last year. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to this year, but that I really had a good time down there. We'll see how it all works itself out. Oh yeah, my wife put the Cash App information in there too if you're interested. Yeah, little one's been waking up a lot. I know I look kind of scraggly. My hair is long. I need a haircut and everything. Leave the boat at home and come out to Fork and hop on my boat. Man, I'd love to. We're going to have to set that up, man. We're going to have to set that up. I'd love to. I need to have you out on my boat too. Over here in the metro too, man. Definitely have to set that up. Yeah, you guys, I just kind of want to touch base. Nothing nothing outside of that. Just touch base. I haven't been on in a while. I don't want to be on here just, well, I haven't fished in a month. And awesome, Xavier. Yeah, man. Let me know and we'll figure it out. But I didn't want to get on here and say, well, I haven't been fishing in a month. I have no idea what the fish are doing, what's going on, none of that stuff. So it'll be good to get out there and get some more videos for y'all. So I can't wait. I don't know if y'all can hear the bird in the background. It's like a zoo around here. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping it up then, you guys. I just wanted to touch base. Like I said, the white bass are in the creeks, and y'all be sure to look out for more white bass videos, hopefully some hybrid videos, and some crappie videos too. I'm going to try and do it all this year, maybe some wading if I can find some fish that are set up right, some wade videos, and all of that. So, looking forward to seeing what the year brings and how it all unfolds, but appreciate y'all for the support. Thanks for being here, and can't thank you guys enough. So y'all be sure to be on the lookout. And Tyler Goes Fishing, thanks for being here. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, if y'all can hit the thumbs up on your way out, that would be great. Thanks for being here, Tyler. Thanks, Slab. Appreciate that, Tyler. Yeah, Slab. I'm gonna try and make this a little more regular thing. Try and get back on my schedule. So hopefully that'll go well. So you bet, Roger. Thanks for being here, man. All right, you guys. I'm gonna jump off here. Y'all. Daryl Jackson, thanks for being here. Kid Crappie, do you ever use jigging poles? Yep, I use jigging poles all the time, Daryl. My go-to. Sam Super Sensitive is my go-to. 7 foot. Alright, y'all. I'm going to jump off here. Hope everyone has a great rest of your night. And stay safe. We'll catch you in the next one. Y'all take it easy.